Hey there, and welcome back to Trainwreck, an educational monster train series where you watch me struggle at around 200 Pact Shards. I don't want to say the recent episodes haven't been a struggle, but I've had some pretty good ones. Last episode, look, it still counts. I said around 200 Pact Shards. We were at 185, okay? I could have squeezed up to 195 if I really wanted to. The truth is, I screwed up. I should have just self-infused a train steward and kept them around specifically for that purpose. But I got too removal happy and didn't really think about it. I was too in the groove thinking about, I just need to fight the Divinity. I get into my rut, so we unfortunately were just a little shy, but it wouldn't have mattered because that run was outrageous to begin with. We had, Spike's Fade, which was competing with Bounty Stalker infused with Draft, with Endless and Multi Strike for scaling, so they went out of control completely. There was a Morsel Maid infused with an Alloyed Construct chilling up top, kind of holding down the fort. It obviously helped in a few combats, which was important. I think it's easy to underestimate the need for a solid line like that, especially because we fought Crystal Cloak, and I'm reasonably certain that a lot of people make mistakes. I hear about this all the time, actually. People are like, oh yeah, I got that infused draft into a Bounty Stalker. My guys are doing 700 damage. No way I can lose. And then they just outright lose to Crystal Cloak because they did, oh no, I don't have any survivability, and they burn out in one turn. So, fair enough. Fair enough. We are moving on to Echowright. I actually think Echowright is pretty, I don't want to say bad. He's decidedly not bad. He's not great at 200 shards, is I think the right way of describing this. He's okay. He gets the job done. You can win with this for sure. It's just a little finicky, right? Because with how powerful enemies are, starting with Repeater is kind of a non-start. Obviously, you've got Endless Egg, which gets there. You've got First of Kin with enough multi-strikes to get there. But a lot of the kind of really crazy lines that I sometimes have to do with Echowright, where maybe I have like a double stack holdover Siren Song or something, and I'm elevating enemies, and all I have to do is win Relentless. The problem is the mini bosses get too powerful. They won't actually die in 6 turns. There's just a lot of things like that. So we'll see what we get. I actually rank him considerably lower at 200 than I might at 100, though. Kind of interesting. Meanwhile, Spine Chief is still outrageous, so there's that as well. But hey. And I think that's all I've got for you, so we're moving on with our 9-win streak. And yeah, as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And let's go have some unhinged run. I don't know, show me something crazy, Monster Train. You'll love it when it happens. Well, this is probably not it, all things considered, given my start, but sometimes it happens. I hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing fine. I have nothing particularly exciting to report, actually. I'm doing alright. I'm still dealing with pained wrist. It's fine. I shouldn't mention it literally every day. I only actually bring it up because if I'm not careful, the Velcro makes sounds. And I would rather you know what those sounds are than not, right? Anyway, let's get in on this. We are Exile, Wurmkin, Default Melting, which gives us Dregs. I don't mind Dregs necessarily with Echowright because at least it's not Spine Chief, but still not great. We're fighting Double Barrel Daedalus, Rage Fell, and Chased Seraph with Echo Transfer, Dripfall, and Total Recall. Echo Transfer's good, I'll give you that. We'll take it. We'll take it. Let's see. Temple time. We have temples on 2, 3, 5, 7, and 8. It's good to see 5 temples, and it's good to see 2 in the end because we can backload a lot of our run. It's also worth noting that we have a removal dupe on 8 on the steel side, which is very strong. So I'm probably going to be leaning in on that dupe if possible. There is a dupe on 7 as well with Caverns, but there's a pretty good trinket shop there too, and we are Wurmkin, so we'll see what this means. I might go fishing for things like, I don't know, bog slime, something like that. It's going to depend a lot on what the heck our run looks like. We don't know yet, but At a minimum, this might be something I lean into later. We have an okay magic shop. It's pretty good, actually. We have caverns and horde with it. The steel shop here is just money and health, which I don't love. If there were removals, I would value that a lot higher. Speaking of removals, good magic shop on 5 with removal health. Steel shop has caverns and money. Some okay stuff. Some of these are kind of middling. None of them are particularly outrageous. And that's okay. Ring 4 has no shops whatsoever. There is a dupe on one of the sides, a Remnant Banner option. And we see a forced Wurmkin banner twice in the early game, on 2 and 3. Both with steel shops, so I guess we're going to Wurmkin banners here, is really all I can say. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Resin block or precious plating. I have no reforms. I have no guarantee that I'll get reforms. We're going to click on precious plating. Shellsmith or repeater. Tough. This is tough because Marshlord is for sure the strongest one at 200 shards. It gives you a very confident early game. Total Recall is the only consume I have. I have to click Shellsmith because repeater is just bad here. What is it going to do? Let me bring back Total Recall? No way, I have to take Shellsmith. It's pretty weak, actually. I don't love that. Can I get away with... I can, I think, get away with this Horde. Echo Breaks and Drip Falls. Waxer Snuffer. That's pretty reasonable to see here. I'm glad to see it. Melting Spout or Wing Clippings. We're going to snap click Waxer Snuffer. We don't have an Extinguish, but a single Extinguish goes a long way now. I could win off the back of an Entombed Explosive here. Yikes. I don't think there is a world where we lose on turn 1 here. We have dregs and a lot of things that we can tank with. Yeah, I mean, you just do drag, Echowright, we shoot one, it's fine. I will click the Echo Transfer here. Or... okay, I take 3. I can double drag up top. I can drag and Train Steward. The Train Steward for sure goes down and just gets clobbered here, which is good. I could Total Recall back the Echo Break here. I'm just going to leak these 3, by the way. I don't have a problem with that. I will save the HP on our friend here. The Total Recall is not a bad play, honestly. It's not terrible. Sure, I think I should play this, actually. Right? And then I can burn the Echo Break for the Collector here. Play a Dreg and do 4. I can't Echo Transfer yet, but I will eventually. This kind of perfectly works out because we took 12 up front. So that means the Drag actually swings, which is nice. I can deal with the Foot Soldier here, which is real good. I like that a lot. Getting this Foot Soldier down is a big win in my book. We burn out on middle. Not a fan of it. Not a fan of it. I should consider Echo Transfer in middle. Yeah, it's okay. I take 2 more. Honestly, 7 so far is no biggie. That's totally fine. Let's see, Train Steward. Let's drag here, and then we'll Train Steward. I should consider pinging the behind on the Priest. It's better than the... yeah, it's worth at least 5 here. I could... I don't think so. I'm going to charge up top, but I don't think I need to self-ping there. It's okay. Now, do we get through it? That's a great question. I have no great ideas here. I will play a Dreg, and then I'm going to double drip the boss for a massive amount of damage here, which is actually excellent. Cool. I do see the Echo Transfer, which gets the kill. Incredible, by some means. I could have done a little more damage with those Echo Breaks, but I needed to see the math first. It's fine. 7 damage, honestly great, in fact. Looking good. I have Echo Transfers already. Don't see the needing another one. I'll take the Proclamation. It's a blast, purple, good. Give me Bomb. Molten Encasement, brother. I mean, as much as I want the draft, the Waxer Snuffer Molten Encasement is just gonna be the card I click here, right? Like, I want all of those cards. Purple Molded as well, good grief, but I need the Molten Encasement. Quick, plus 25. Shard Soul Carver? It's fine. Keeper is also fine here. I could technically fit the Molten Encasement in front. I do value that a little bit, although Carver does more damage, but I do have the Echo Transfers. I'll take the Keeper here. I think it's okay. I wanted an egg, actually, but that'll be all right. I'm going to re-roll the shop. Am I? Yes, I am. I'm considering this plus 25 here, but I am going to re-roll. I don't think I want to lock that in quite yet. This also could be an infusion, technically. I don't know yet. All right, Endless on Molten Encasement. I mean, there's a reason I clicked that, right? I now have quad stealth. I don't need HP. My floor is set. -2 intrinsic? Well, this is not great either way. Infusion? Burnout 2 infusion into the Molten Encasement? It's not terrible, I guess. It's not great either. It's kind of awkward. I'm backloaded though. I can afford this. I don't need the plus 25. Yeah, we move on. We're actually going to be okay on survivability here. The question is really just... I remember I have 73 HP. I can just kind of hashtag send it with the trials. Sure, we'll play it out. I will put a drag up top. It's at least a charge. I'll play some stuff downstairs. Seems okay. Yeah, sure, 14 damage. Okay, no problems. Give me a ping. I want money. Money is good. I can't play the Echo Transfer, but that will be fine. Well, I get the ping upstairs, which is at least good. I'll take that. I also get a drip fall. I'll drop the guy in back and put the train steward down to kill it. I take a little bit here, but again, I don't mind the extra spikes damage, yeah? I do not mind the extra spikes damage whatsoever. I will put the dragon front up top. Very good. I'm going to blast the boss because I want to respect here. We'll then play some stuff. It will be fine. I'm taking this damage because I'm basically trading precious plating here. I'm okay with it. I need to charge here pretty badly. What's in here? I think the right choice is Echo Transfer in the back. Total Recall. We consume here. Yes. We then Echo Transfer in the back. I then ping one of these guys in back just to make sure I have one less thing. And that armor should get me through Relentless here. Yeah, this is good. Cool, we do it. Great. Doing plenty of damage in the back there. If I see a multi-strike, this will work out in my favor. I didn't even draw my tomb? What the heck? I have too many cards in this deck. Good grief. Is Return Soul a good card? Return Soul actually might be outrageously powerful here, but I really love this Bounding Echoes, especially since I have a Keeper and a lot of cards that are not purple. I'm going to take this Bounding Echoes. This is actually better, in my opinion, than the Return Soul here. Devourer of Death. Oh, gosh. Everyone, look at this clan pack. This is every other one of my Extinguish triggers. I have Remnant Host. I have Entombed Explosive, which is also incredible, mind you. I think it has to be Devourer of Death, though, because that's 30 AoE damage to the floor. I mean, it has to be. It just has to be. As much as I want the Entombed Explosive, I mean, self-infuse this man with an Endless, and you make 3 of them, and that's every single enemy in a wave dead. But that requires I see another Endless, right? I already have the Endless in Stealth Boy. Just toss him a Devourer of Death and we clear all backlines. I mean, yeah, it's got to be Devourer of Death there. It just does. Now, I will look for a Burnout 1. I will also look for an Infusion here. I think that's good. Give me Burnout 1, please. Another Endless. I could have had it. It's okay. Ooh. Bog Chrysalis. I could hard pivot to Endless Egg here. You see me thinking about that. You see me considering this. That might be real good. Let me think. I could re-roll this shop. And maybe see, I mean, it would be a quicker large would be probable. I'm going to re-roll the shop anyway for a Burnout 1, maybe. I'm doing the Devourer of Death infusion right now. We should take the egg. Do I just Endless the egg right now? Kind of an interesting idea. If I had Shard Soul Carver, I would Endless this egg snap click. Because it's much better at keeping the egg alive while hatching. The Keeper's infusion is suboptimal in that respect. It's just 5. I mean, it's stats, which are good, but it's just 5. They get chewed up, and in this particular run, the Divinity's doing, what, 17 damage? That's going to be so slow. If I had a different infusion, I might. I could just still take the Carver. I mean, look at how good this is. Carver, plus 15, puts him over a certain point. A single infusion gets him the armor to survive that round. I mean, it's space, it's true, but I could do space plus Keeper. I'm not loving that. I'm going to skip these guys. And I'm going to re-roll this shop. I'm not going to Endless the thing. I am going to do the infusion right now, though, because that is good. This Devourer of Death is at the point of disgustingness right now. It is AoE damage, and it is everything I could want otherwise. I'm going to spin this shop. Burnout 1 is incredible. Cool, survivability is unlocked now. I now pretty much just want to see multi-strikes. I could purge a card. I should probably purge Total Recall, maybe. It's tough. I don't actually need the survivability. I'm going to purge Total Recall. That's actually, get this thing out of here. Yeah, goodbye. Plus, -2, not very good here. We're going to chill on that. I will look in the caverns now. Purge a card, gain a card. Yeah, sure. Get rid of a Train Steward, please. And I will take a rare Wurmkin card because Eternal Kinstone is... I mean, I guess it's purple, right? It is an infused card. It's good for these Echo transfers. All right, I'll take it. You got me. Let's go. We should absolutely sandblast the Daedalus, right? I'm going to have like 15 stealth or something. I don't need a lot of damage. I have Echo transfers in my opener, so we'll make it through. I think the correct choice here is bounding Echoes up top. And then that gives me more Echoes, even though I give up the Etch. How do I feel about that? No, you're right. Let's Echowright, Keeper, then we bounding Echoes. Then we can shoot the back. And Proclamation to save that 20. That is a better pickup, for sure. Are you going to double bomb? No? Good. Cool. Eternal Kinstone is your friend. Echo Transfer is your friend. I probably should play this drag up here. Still good. Cool, now I'm going to draw the tomb, and I'm not going to be able to deal damage to the top floor. It worked out in my favor, actually. We take 2 to the pyre. It's fine. I'm not really worried about it, honestly. We do kill the scarier guys, at least, which is good. I still am riding the high off of Precious Plating here, which is solid. We get the bomb, which is great. We would have... Oh my gosh, look how much damage this is otherwise. Good grief. Jeez. I should charge this floor. You know, I really maybe should have considered... I'm stacking stats on Molten Encasement here. How do I feel about that? Well... I mean, as long as he stays under... He burns out in Burnout 1. It doesn't matter. It's fine. Eternal Kinstone, I'll burn that. Yeah, absolutely. Echo transfer. Wait, what? Oh, I see. He takes the 10 because... Huh, funny how that works out. The bomb goes off now. How curious. It doesn't really matter, but that is a cute kind of interaction. The choice is you take Dreg, you shoot Dreg, you take Dreg, you shoot Dreg, you take Molten Encasement, and we get it. Solid. Cool, I like that. I do Echo Transfer. I will Echo Transfer in the front. The back is fine. You ping once in the back, it's fine. Ping it again, still fine. Play some more stealth. It burns out. I don't know, is 10 stealth good enough for Daedalus? The answer is... Yeah, it is. I may as well infuse here, right? I don't see the reason not to. Sure. Then I shoot this guy with the consumer. Incredible. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I could have dropped him. I don't know, something about 14 stealth here seems good enough for me. Yeah, that seems reasonable. This floor easily gets through with 10 rounds still. I mean, we have the survivability on lock. The challenge is just Wurmkin etchings. Yeah, I'll take that. This is a good repeater choice if we see it. Bog Chrysalis again. They want me to take it. They really want me to take it. What if I Paraffin Enforcer? I'm not committed to something, right? The question is, why would you? And that's a good question, actually. Why would you do that? You're not wrong. You're not. It's fine. Is Kinhost's Vessel better just because he has a multi-strike, technically? I don't need the... I mean, actually, I think that's true, right? I think that's true. Ember will become good, I believe. I think draw is, for the moment, going to be superior. I need to find that guy first. No shops. Right. Is it time for a dupe? No. I go left for the removal then? Yes, I don't need the infusion. We're okay. I will take a repeater. Okay, I'll take a repeater. Yep. It seems like I'm going to be repeating back the Wurmkin etchings for Bounding Echoes, which is going to be fine here. I will look at the Horde. Combustible Wax? Man, I could have actually done the stupid Paraffin Enforcer. I'll take Guild Marker, it's fine. I have to take the money. I'm going to remove Train Stewards. I can always do Dreg Infusions this run if I need to. It'll be good. We'll move on. Strong enough. Yikes. I can take 15 armor because of the Waxer Snuffer here. That will be enough. I believe we just yeet Keeper into the Aether and let it be. I'm going to instead do Echowright I have to actually hatch this stupid egg thing, don't I? That is somewhat of a concern. As long as the front guy doesn't get upgraded, I mean, it's fine. We'll play it upstairs. It's okay. I will put Echowright in front here, I believe. I'm going to double daze the curse thing here. I'm going to, because of the one space situation, I will play the dragon front here. We already have the Ember Drain. It'll be okay. Alright, that's good. We can do Eternal Kinstone now. And I can Devour of Death. I think I will Devour of Death on middle. Because we got an upgraded Absolver, the burnout will matter. This will get it in two turns. Yes. Good, even though I don't get the stealth benefit here. We play it up top. Seems good. I can face tank with a dreg. Seems good. And I really should just charge this floor to the best of my ability. I could have considered blasting middle, but I need to hatch. Right, we're close, but we're not quite there. Bounding Echoes will help. I then play a dreg and the bomb, and we infuse the floor and play it here. We do take some hits here from this guy because I opted to do the hatching here. Not ideal. Probably not ideal. We now do Molten Encasement in front. Double weight of Contritions. We Echo Transfer the back. We come close. We come close to getting this. He takes 2 swings on me. That's a lot of damage we just ate. Not a big fan of it, in fact. Not a huge fan of what we're dealing with right now. I'm going to drip the boss to prevent that resolve trigger, actually. We cleared this floor. Next, it's Devour of Death middle to clear the mini guys, which is good. I will Bounding Echoes upstairs. For sure playing Echo Transfer, then the double weight. Okay, it's fine. We should crunch this here. Yeah. The multi-strike is actually just genuinely helpful, for the record. So that's good. There was the order. I could have saved 12, and I think I should have. Broken Memories is... We're at the point where this kind of an etch is unhinged, so we take it. Now the problem is... Repeater is useful for me, but the armor is not. So, I mean, I don't get like a first of kin infusion here as much as I would like it. It is... But it is nice because it'll play a lot of purple cards, right? I still think it's good. We'll take it. I should grab Subsuming Blade. I do not have a very good ping here. I believe that is correct. I'll take the Subsuming Blade. We'll start working on it. That will help. I'll take a Divine Artifact, maybe. Notice Stone is not bad. Winged Indulgence is actually almost certainly the best here. This is, if I leak something, I don't get crunched. I'll take it. I have 610 gold. I can afford to trade that for possible Pyre Health. We're not feeling great. I need multi-strike now, so we're going to hunt. Quick, irrelevant. This is going to be a plus 25 in the Keeper, buddy. I'm going to do the infusion now, almost certainly. So we do Keeper into Kinhost Vessel here. This at least does something with my purples. I want a plus 25 on him. This gives me turns. Yes, and I want a multi-strike. Okay, well, we don't get a multi-strike, so we don't always get what we want, and that's going to be fine. I'm going to look in the caverns real quick. Wurmkin, Stygian consumable, Hellhorned consumable, another broken... I'll take money. I mean, I'll take it. It's fine. I'm probably just going to buy a whole bunch of removals here. I think it's plus 30 on this proclamation to just absolute hard send an enemy here. I don't have to go too ham, although intrinsic on Bounding Echoes probably pretty good, in fact. It is very good for hatching an egg. Yeah, we'll do it. Okay. Completely using up that temple. I should buy removals right now. My goal now is 110. I've got 2 temples. If I leave 4 dregs in, I can solve it with infusions, which are pretty solid choices here. Let's see. I could use some -1s, but I desperately need to hunt a single multi-strike. At this point, I need another round. I need to speed up my purples. I think 1 drip fall is enough here, so I'm going to cut the second drip fall. I can also cut one of the 5 dregs. As long as I leave in 2, we're okay. I could also theoretically dupe like the Molten Encasement and start using it for heavy clearing. It does 30 damage on an Extinguish. That's pretty solid, right? Yeah. I think first things first, I need to drop a dreg. Okay, that leaves 4 in. That's acceptable. I could buy another removal. How do we feel about that? If I cut anything from this position, it is an Echo Break. Is that... I need to feel this out. I need to look at this in a combat here. I can always buy this removal next floor, but I need to feel out my echo density, essentially. So we'll chill on that. I don't think it hurts to leave it in. Okay, well, Crystal Cloak is the best boss I could have gotten. 110 into this combat is very terrifying. If I hatch fast, we're okay. I think I can get away with this in most draw orders. Yeah, especially with this turn, right? Especially with this turn. I will accept on this turn the Bounding Echoes first. I don't need the Etch, which means I can play the Endless thing here. Right, and then we play everything else. And then I shoot it for an infusion. Because honestly, 5 Echoes on turn 1 is exceptional. I want to bomb middle. So we're going to Bounding Echoes upstairs, which lets me get away with the Echo Transfer. I want to Devour of Death middle because it does 30. But more importantly, I can kill this man entirely. Good. I should consider double dreg upstairs. And yeah, I am. Yeah. I need these echoes. This is fine. Yes. Right, I can do Bounding Echoes up top. We get it. Good. I can and should Echo Transfer here. We can shoot to get the last Echo. I mean, I'm going to just Broken Memories here. It'll be enough. That gets that. And then I can Devour of Death middle, which puts some damage through. And I may as well infuse up top. That seems reasonable. They burn out. Good. Okay. We now play upstairs. We have the Bounding Echoes here. We kind of just go ham, right? We just do it. It's just time. And then it's double drag here. We load up the top floor to the best of our ability. We send it. This will have to just be what we get. Bounding Echoes. Molten Encasement. Scary, but good. Yep, get it. Good job. Cool. We Eternal Kinstone here. I Broken Memories here. I can drip to separate the upcoming floor, but I do not need to. Cool. Great job. Honestly, good. We managed to pull it off. And we have more stealth than the boss knows how to defeat. So we're actually super fine, right? The boss, we have more stealth than the boss does, is the way you should look at this run. What I should now do is Devourer of Death. Echo Transfer. Cannot self-ping. I was thinking about it, but that's 6. It doesn't work. I can do 200 to the boss here. It's fine, right? It's okay. We'll just load it up then. Shame. Couldn't get there. That's okay. Cool. We easy win. Super easy win this. Great news. She bonks once. We just kind of stare at each other until we win. Cool. That's good. Dun Echo is actually pretty good here. I'll take it. It's early enough. Soul Siphon. Not a good... It is good for very fast echo generation. I could hatch real quick with that. Purple doesn't matter, because you get the purple first, then it fills up. It doesn't help, right? Kind of odd, but true. How do I feel about that here? It's a tough call. That is a very tough call. I think it's not a good return. I'm not going to be playing it on the floor. I think we skip it. We're fast as is. Remnant Host. I mean, that's 4 dudes, but it doesn't help me here, I don't think. I'm going to skip that guy. We've already seen him once on this run. We hunt. I don't need magic shops for anything. I mean, eventually I would like one, I suppose. But I'm going to hunt, because I need to make sure I can hit enough times. Hey, look, we made it. Multi-strike. We did it. Go team. Horde says, conscription notice. How interesting. Very interesting. Tempered Talisman. How do I feel about that? That's pretty darn good, actually. I got the pings to make that work. It does technically help Subsuming Blade as well. Boon of the Blacksmith might actually be a necessary thing, though. We saw the multi-strike, though. We've got the Echo Transfers. I can scale this stupid Keeper to... I mean, the stupid Kinhost Vessel to a point where it wins. Conscription Notice, it's not that. Not today. Boon of the Blacksmith? I think it is Boon of the Blacksmith, actually. I don't think the Tempered Talisman helps that much. And now that I have this on lock, what is the play? I'm looking to see what I get out of these temples. If I see a spell chain for one of these Echo Transfers, I might just duplicate it. You know? I do think with how that combat went, I am totally fine to just cut an Echo Break, though. Which is great news. Cool. And we'll chill on our 410 cash at this point and move on. Great, actually. I think I feel okay, and if we certainly beat Fell's Relentless, we have an obnoxious amount of survivability in this moment. Now, I will Bounding Echoes first. I think it's okay. Yes, I'm going to play the Dreg, then Echowright, then the Keeper. I can Sandblast this thing with Proclamation. Pretty cool, huh? What I should do is self-ping first, then blast it. Good. We take those 4 echoes. We super hatch now. Bounding Echoes here is good. I get the Echo Transfer out. Solid. I play the Dreg. I self-ping the Dreg. I drop the double big man down bottom. You may ask why. The answer is I'm not guaranteed to see my stealth tomb on this turn. Yeah, exactly. it's for this reason, right? 100% for this reason. You play the Dreg, you play the Echo Transfer, we actually kill this enemy, which is excellent news. I think we can just cycle the broken memories here now, which is pretty good. I'll ping. I have no Endless, so I'm guaranteed to see Devourer next turn, which is pretty good, it turns out. If I play Wurmkin Etchings, I draw 6 cards. I have no holdovers, right? Let me just double check. That's true, yes. So I can drop in this Wurmkin Etchings here and be okay. And then we ping and we're fine. Okay, 6 cards. I draw 6 cards. It's important because if I was wrong, we lose the run. Bounding Echoes. Oh. Wait, I completely threw. Oh my god, I can't get past the Echo Break. I etched. Outrageous. I etched, didn't I? That's disgusting. Okay, we... well... I hate this more than you think you realize. I lose Echowright for this, but I'm willing to run this sad, pathetic version of the combat now. Because we pulled it off. Outrageous that what I just did to myself. Outrageous. I mean, well, we're going to click it, and we're going to do our best here. We make it. We take these, I suppose. What I should do is self-ping so I don't take this 6 damage. That's probably pretty good. And then we just load it up. If I lose right now, I am going to reload, because that was a dummy mistake on my part. Just pretty truly terrible gameplay. Pretty shockingly bad when you think about it. I am going to keep buffing my Subsuming Blade here. I think it's fine. I think sadly we actually still win because the rest of this combat is only so many units, which is just really kind of disrespectful. Did I deserve this? Absolutely not. Will I take it? I mean, I guess so, right? It's fine. Monster Train has thusly dubbed that I will not lose on this day, which is, I suppose, acceptable. So, fair enough. I should have lost that. I should be extremely gone right now. But it's okay, we did it. Hey, look, we win. Incredible. I'm so good at the video game. You'd think I knew what I was doing or something. That was a horrible misplay. I etched, so I couldn't shoot it. That's crazy. That is crazy how close that was. We were inches from disaster. I would have absolutely been one shot at the pyre there. I would have had to reload, which would have been sad. Another Devourer? I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm saving my dregs here specifically for infusions so I can reach the Divinity. We're going to skip this. Wax and Spike is... You know, Wax and Spike's actually not bad if Echowright is online. Huh. Okay. I do need Ember, I believe. Huh. That's a strange looking one. I think... Is it time for dupe? I don't believe so. What am I duping here? What would I dupe? Not yet. Not until I see a temple. So I'm going to go to the trinket shop here. I can also viably get rid of some cards here and be okay. So I will do so. I have the cash. I can benefit from some trinkets. We'll check it out. Flicker's Liquor. Well, I mean, with Flicker's Liquor, I didn't need Ember, but did I know that was going to be here? No, I did not. I think the cut is pretty straightforward. Let's see what we get. Spell Chain. All right, baby. Spell Chain into this Echo Transfer is for certain. Love that. Purge, huh? I will purge an Echo Break here. Remember, if I'm playing correctly, every single card is purple, and it doesn't matter what I play, as long as I can afford them. Darkforge says, I mean, the thing is, their stats are the same, and I don't need this armor for anything. So I may as well take an 80 damage repeater too, right? Like 25 health, 25 health? Yeah, I'll take 80 damage here, because it helps. It helps with the floor. And I'm going to cut 2 more Echo Breaks? That seems so aggro. I don't need to dupe to reach the Divinity, for the record. I don't need removals that badly either. If I take a full 50 here, so I can cut 2 dregs, I infuse the last dregs here and I go to the magic shop, I have enough. I will have enough Echo Breaks. Yeah. Okay, so here we go. We're going to cut 2 dregs because I want to accelerate my early game more than anything. And I go into the trinket shop. None of these interest me. Firewall is... I'm considering it. Faulty Loader is okay. I mean, for 175 gold, maybe it's worth it, but... that might actually just be really good. Especially if this is Purifiers. I don't think so. We're going to excel. We're fast enough. I'm going to reroll this. Lightstone casing, huh? I don't have enough magic upgrades to begin with for this to be relevant. Worn Grindstone's not terrible. Hell's Banners? Again, I'm only playing a couple units. I think we don't like them, and we move on. I could buy a removal. How am I feeling about that? Another removal speeds me up quite a bit. Yeah, let's cut the Echo Break here. I'd like to get a -2 and go to a magic shop would be kind of optimal, because then I can -2 Subsuming Blade and -1/-1 the Wurmkin etchings. And then I would be basically super good. I will cut 1 Echo Break. We're very fast through our deck. I have a 20 card deck. We're moving along. I do not need the infusion on this floor, for I take it on the next floor. I could theoretically do it now for a removal, but the elite upgrades maybe scare me. We do it later. Heaven's Seal is a great way to die. This is Winged Horde, though, which I'm really strong into with the Devourer, because this is a wide combat, not a tall combat. Cool. I'm going to Bounding Echoes first, of course. I want to get the Echoes for playing my units. Good. I will just click, Broken Memories. The thing is, I need to draw cards, so playing Wurmkin etchings here is wrong. I don't want to keep putting things on top of my deck here. This is Bounding Echoes. Will play... If I play Broken Memories, I add a card to the top of my deck. How do I feel about that? Not great about it, actually. I'm going to Subsuming Blade to kill a man on middle. That's pretty good. And then I can... drop 1. How am I hatching? Are we looking close? No, not really. Ooh, that back guy's kind of scary, though. I think I maybe need to drop him. That's a really scary double heavy floor if I do it. I am going to Echo Break upstairs. I need to get closer here. You know what? Actually, I need to hatch on this turn. Yeah, to hell with it. This is for sure a hatch on this turn moment. I don't know what I was thinking. We need to pop out. And we need to pop off. And if I don't see the tomb, it's fine. I would have lost Echowright again, and it would have been very sad, but we see it. We're okay. I get the Bounding Echoes here. I do think I drop a Devourer in this moment. And then it's what? Echo Transfer. Broken Memories. Echo Transfer, and we drop Burnout 4 and 8 here. I mean, it's gonna work, I guess. Bounding Echoes, Eternal Kinstone, Devourer of Death Buddy, and then we drop in the Waxen Spike here. I mean, this seems good, right? It adds some of my ramp, which is nice. I'm fine with that, right? Yeah, this is okay. We do Devourer. It's good. This Extinguish stuff is really hurting me here. I think I will Subsuming. Wow, this kind of cascades, doesn't it? Interesting. What if I shoot one? The order here, I can save a little bit, yeah? Yeah, we save 5 HP by doing it this way. Kind of a strange choice. He loses more HP doing it this way. The goal is to get the first Extinguish hit here, then the 5 goes through. It works pretty well. We're going to blast on middle, which is helpful. And I will play another Wax and Spike. I mean, at this point, I'm just playing it for the Etch and the Burnout, which is interesting. Okay, now we're talking. We do Echo Transfer, Echo Transfer, Echo Transfer. Believe it or not, I'm playing a whole bunch of cards, and they're all pretty good. That's true. We drop in the Molten Encasement Buddy. Seems good. I play Bounding Echoes, and I play Wurmkin Etchings. We get all those cards back. And then we bring back the Wurmkin Etchings. This is kind of the loop I want to eventually reach. Which is pretty solid in my opinion. As long as I remember to play Waxen Spike in a situation where the encasement dies, we'll be okay. That's kind of the big challenge, you know? Like, Molten Encasement here is fine. In fact, I probably don't even need to play the Wurmkin Etchings. It is still nice to put this out. It's a good amount of damage, yeah? Kind of a weird choice, but I think it is correct to do so. And I will infuse as well, that's fine. He gets shot, I'm not worried about it. Okay. So... order. We want to kill our own unit. So we do Molten Encasement, Consuming Blade. We now do Waxen Spike. We just kind of load it up. We put the Wurmkin Etchings on top. We're doing enough damage to win. For sure. Cool. And then truly, I mean, you just play the Echo Transfer a whole bunch. We get there. We load it up. You play the Encasement. We etch it. Fine. Seems good. And then they just kind of chew through it. It's strong enough here. Okay. Alright. We're looking fine, technically. Forced Contamination might be important. Soul Crushing Guild. I don't need the days. I just need to reach my stealth, and we're fine. Forced Contamination might be how you defeat mini-bosses, which otherwise pose a big threat. We click that. Resin Removal. That's a good card. That's a really good card. We're going to click that. Engulfed in Smoke is irrelevant. I can get 50 from this temple, so we go left. First things first, get 50 immediately. Dreg infused into Dreg. We did it. 10 in piercing into the Proclamation is worthwhile here. For sure. Just this thing just absolutely blasts something. And a plus 30 into an Echo Break is going to be better than putting it in the Subsuming Blade, which is already at a point where it takes out the backlines I care about. This gives me a secondary weapon here, which I appreciate. 200 shards. Got it. Good. Karuska is pretty disgusting here. So is Lost Luggage. Those are really good hits. Okay, -1s. The most important card for me to play every turn is Wurmkin Etchings. It's also really important it be free so I can play it after Wax and Spike. Yep, that is true. Double stack? Double stack Forced Contamination? It's pretty tempting, actually. Believe it or not. I mean, you believe it. Karuska, click that. Fade's First Blade is technically free damage, right? It's 3 rage a turn. I mean, I guess that's +6, right? I mean, it falls off. It's not that good. It's like +10 after 2 turns, and it's not that amazing. Is it worth 215? No. Lost Luggage is worth more. I'm going to reroll now. Light's Gift, irrelevant. Notice Stone is cute. Notice Stone kind of weaponizes my remaining Echo Breaks into Heavy Murderers. Light's Gift is, you know, redundant a bit. Redundant much? I will +10 my Echo Break here. It's good. I don't need my money for anything. Double stack on Forced Contamination. Absolutely. Reroll that. Holdover. Holdover. Holdover Echo Transfer. Very strong. I don't play it immediately necessarily. I need to get etchings to 0. Need to. +10 is fine. I really don't think it is Light's Gift here. I could afford it. Is there a draw order? I draw 6, right? There's a draw order where, yeah, okay, we take Light's Gift. Just in case. Yeah, I mean, compared to a +10, you just take it for the reassurance. It's fine. Okay, whatever. We're at, look at that. Guild marker doing huge work. 200 out of 100. I think we have a reasonable shot at this, and we go to fight Chased. Yeah, I think we have a reasonable shot. I'm not worried about stealth stacking because I apply 4 turn. Oh my god, that Lost Luggage hit is outrageous here. Look at this. Bounding Echoes. So disgusting. You play Devourer, we play Other Friend. I mean, we have basically everything we want. I could force Contamination here because it does 600 damage to the boss out the gate, which is kind of wild. I will Echo Transfer. There's no reason not to. We have Karuska, remember? I can just drip this guy now too, right? Oh, be careful because I want Light Wings. Yeah, he hits the Light Wings. Yeah, okay. We don't care about the days then. I drop in this Wax and Spike. How interesting, actually. I want to Wax and Spike off floor so he doesn't get the extended burnout here. This is an interesting one. So, yeah, I'm going to waste my +12 here. How strange. I could drip him off floor, but then the Light Wings gets hit by the 80. What I want is I want the 80 to connect with this ×7 for 560 damage into Chased. So we don't mess around. We actually just waste our cards. We Wax and Spike off floor, and then we Wurmkin Etchings upstairs, and now we're fine. 666. Oh my god. Honestly, great. Honestly, great. Bounding Echoes just continues to be disgusting here. We kind of just play it until the end of time, right? The Light Gift's actually hurting me? What is happening? Oh, it's because the enemies haven't walked on me yet. I was gonna say, because I can't play this Wax and Spike, which kind of feels bad. Guess I could put down the drag, too. Might as well, right? Behold the power of my Echo Transfers. Those are pretty cool. They're actually free, which is silly. I then do broken memories here. I have to wax and spike off floor, and I Wurmkin etchings up here. We're finally doing it. Now remember, you did decide to play your dragon front again. Remember, your egg gets bigger. It's fine. We at least have stealth on this turn, but you could have thrown. I'm going to shoot my own dreg, though, because reasons. Then we play everything out. I mean, fortunately, we get Ember back as well from the Echo Transfer nonsense. But now you see what we kind of really wanted to do, which is wax and spike. Right? You wax and spike. You etchings. And then you broken memories the etching back. It's all just purple. The funny thing is, that really doesn't add that much to my run. When you look at it in the grand scheme of things, it's what is it really doing for me here? It's actually a really good question. Wouldn't I just be better going okay, hold up. Encasement, wax and spike, and then you just broken memories the wax and spike back? I don't even need the etchings here. It's kind of weird. My etches are just for armor, which is not a bad idea, but I have stealth, so we're actually probably fine to just draw a few more cards. I guess this kind of isn't ideal, because now I've got, like... Yeah, I can see what the problem might be. We Sandblast one, that's pretty cool. You play the Tomb here. We shoot the front fellow for an extra, like, 100 here, and then we can wax and spike for funsies. Yeah, because he gets killed and then he bit through. It's pretty good when you see it like that, yeah. We're still ahead on everything else, which is nice. I'm going to find a way to get this Force Contamination on the boss here. I'll Bounding Echoes downstairs for the moment. Oh, I'm going to Resin Removal that Lifesteal, you loser. Absolutely. And then we Force Contamination him, which is incredible. And then we blast upstairs. It's fine. Good shot. Cool. I mean, I think we're okay. He's going to come upstairs. He cuts it once. But that's okay because he at least has 3. Obviously, this wax and spike thing was better when I was doing it the other way. I don't know what I was on about. I'm obviously wrong. It's fine. I made a mistake. It's okay. Wurmkin etchings everything back. We're just gonna do it again. It's fine. 1,450 damage to the boss. Oh no, what are you doing there, Chase? You gonna make it? I mean, he's extremely dead. I have 0 fears about it. Honestly, this Echo Transfer is probably the most disgusting part of the run, actually, which is pretty fun. Wow. Oh, Burnout. Dang, okay. I'm just gonna not play these cards because I don't need them, right? I'm just not gonna play those cards. Right. Deal a kill. Seems good. Shoot the man. Good job. I may as well play something, right? No reason not to. Get dazed, bud. I don't know. We're fine. I mean, we're gonna make it, right? We did it. Hooray, we did it. You want to see something really scary? About Force Contamination. I would like you all to hit the boss, please. Who gets the slam here, right? 40, 100, 460. Right? I'm gonna slow this one down. Check this. Bonk. Bonk. Chomp. That's pretty satisfying. I'm always a fan of when you see that. Give me blank pages. Oh god, blank pages. We're going. We're doing it. Is blank pages so much fun? Or is it so much fun? I'm extremely ready for this. Show me some hot garbage Replace my backline again, please. I would love nothing more. What a great turn one. That is disgusting. Wow. Okay. Anyway, we have stealth now. That's pretty cool. Good job. Force contamination. Solid. I love it when I take 400 damage. If I daze and then self-ping here? Yeah, baby. Good. Good. Get this dreg shot somewhere else before I mess it up again. I'll take the etch. Sure, let's do it. Incredible. Yeah, this seems like a good setup. We're going to win for sure. What do I get? Penumbra? Gorge Penumbra. You're doing great there, champ. Such a bad card. He's so bad I can't even like justify how he would live otherwise. I'm just like, alright, well, I guess. Sure. I should blast something downstairs. It just kills a man, right? Yeah, that's pretty good. Cool. Oh no, Gorge Penumbra died. Aw, dang. That's a shame. That's Little Fade? Okay, bud. This is the Spikes one. Look how terrible that is. Good grief. Well, you know, sometimes you get it and sometimes you don't. We did hatch at least. That's pretty good. We're going to play Molten Encasement. Good. I'm going to play Wax and Spike because the Divinity does this killing now. Now I do Etchings, Broken Memories. Wow, he has too much HP, actually. I actually didn't think I would etch that much. He lives. Windleton. Windleton, he's too powerful. Monster Train, you shouldn't have. I do need to Subsuming Blade my own unit, though. That's going to be actually really important here. Actually, pretty critical, in my opinion. Windleton, do you just die? You know, playing Windleton is actually genuinely bad because it means I just constantly get curses from chains. I'm going to still play him. Does he ever swing? I don't think he swings. This seems like a really bad idea, right? I'm not crazy about this. We do the Wax and Spike nonsense. Yeah, I just continue playing the nonsense versions of everything. Now, Windleton dies on middle and gives everything free armor. Not great. Windleton does not die on bottom and just delays chains, which is a really bad call. I'm going to get him killed, but let it be known, Windleton did not help me today. Windleton did a bad job. Spine Chief, however, is about to go and become cracked. I do need this Molten Encasement down. That's important. Yikes. Spine Chief. 3-5. Incredible. Now, I do want the Wax and Spike here. We're definitely eating hits, but remember I planned around this. You know, Windleton straight up cost me this, didn't he? I cannot believe it. Yeah, he totally did. We do Wax and Spike. Gets another kill with at least, which is something. I then do the Wurmkin etchings and we send it. Yeah. He actually... What happens now? That's weird. Oh, he doesn't die in the right order. You know, fine. I take like 50 damage from that, which is really unfortunate. Windleton totally cost me that. I mean, at least this one has quick and then dies, which is something. Sure. That's at least something. Good grief. Good grief. Look at that. Blank pages cost me money. I should have just not played him, but it's weird. It's hard to say. Alright, we get through this. I will play Wax and Spike, Wurmkin etchings. I have to be careful because that's actually too much, right? I need this thing to die. Here, I'll do the Broken Memories on middle to kill the backlines there. Goodbye, Spine Chief. You did well. Goodbye, Windleton. You did not do well. That's a Superfood Primordium. I mean, okay. He's not terrible, but I can't really do anything with him. So we're just going to get rid of him, I guess. We are at the point where I think we've got it on lock. Most of this is just the correct way of approaching it. And then here's a purple somewhere else. Sure. Okay, I mean, I think we'll make it here. I might leak some dude up here, actually, unless I draw a specific card. Tethys. Tethys, oh no, you failed me. This actually works out in my favor because the 132 kills the front line here. So we do actually get what we want, which is good. Yeah, we do. We do get what we want here. We do Molten Encasement here. I drop in a nice casual plus 20 Wax and Spike. Now, if he lives, it might act... Hold up. If he lives this attack, he actually kills himself by attacking the Spikes guy. Shocking. Yeah, he actually kills himself, which is pretty funny. Cool, we like that. Can I get away with... Come on, Gorge Penumbra. I don't believe in you, buddy. You're not doing it. You're not getting it. Cool, we actually get the back here. This is important because it means I can play the Molten Encasement downstairs. We technically protect Gorge Penumbra, which is kind of sad, but more importantly, we deal with the Absolvers, which I do not feel like dealing with next turn. And I mean, we obviously win. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, we obviously are winning here. Cool, great. Honestly, excellent. You know, it's not optimal, but it's fine. Is this Rector? My man. Rector Burnout, get him. Get him. Don't let him take it from you, Captain. I call him Captain. I don't even know. It's fine. I'm going to Wax and Spike my lad downstairs in case you had any doubts. Because that is obviously the correct decision to make here. He lives, technically, kind of. It's fine. We get it. Good job. You know, this was an interesting run. I took like 55 damage on the Divinity because of Windleton. I don't want to talk about it. It's actually 55 damage. That's disgusting. You know what? Hef, take your blank pages and go away. I don't want to talk about it. Why did I click that there? Actually, it could have been really good if I had gotten not Glutton Penumbra like 3 times. Sometimes blank pages goes hard, and sometimes you get this. And it's just kind of what you have to deal with. So, fair enough. Fair enough. We take the win, though. I mean, we got it. I am happy with the run overall. I do think there is one decision that I need to kind of harp on that I think is super important. I'll say it in the run summary. You know, Kinhost Vessel, he gets a lot of crap as a unit. People look at this and go, Shell 8's hard to hatch, he kind of dies quickly, he's kind of bad. But people forget that he's basically got baked in multi-strike. The only thing you need to do is, how do I keep him alive? I don't know. And in this case, we had survivability on lock, thanks to the Devourer Molten Encasement from so early in the run. So early on. That was ring 2, where we saw all 3 extinguishers. Just ridiculous. So there was that. And in that case, seeing him, all I had to do was hatch him, but I had the intrinsic on Bounding Echoes, so of course I could do this. So I think we had everything in our power to get him online right away. Plus, you know, the Shellsmith Etch can kind of get him over those initial turns as well. So honestly, fine. I think the little bits about the Wurmkin etchings and where is it? Wurmkin etchings, broken memories, bounding echoes. There was like a little mini loop here. This would have been much stronger if I had a proper etch line, right? But in this case, I get some armor out of it. It was mostly just for like funsies. But once we had the wax and spike in the run, this actually provided some meaningful bonus damage in addition to the echo transfers, right? There were turns where this was plus 20 to my floor, which is actually pretty decent, especially since the Kinhost buddy is hitting 3 times, and Echowright is non-negligible damage too, so we take it. I didn't need to eat this 55 damage on Divinity. That is 6,000 points I'll never get back, but in truth, it's fine. It's okay. We learned our lesson. Don't play Windleton. I even told you when I was clicking him, he's bad. Don't click him. Gives you armor. I should have just left him in the deck, but I really wanted to click the card. I'm sorry. It's okay. You'll forgive me. That does bring us up to a 10-win streak, though, which is great news. Feeling pretty good about these 200 runs lately. It's interesting because I feel like I've high rolled a lot more on these runs than I have on my regular runs. There have been some regular runs lately where I've looked at them and I've said, if this were Trainwreck, I would just lose so fast. It's kind of odd. It's kind of odd. I feel like this is not indicative of reality, but 10 wins in a row, I guess we'll take it. So fair enough. Anyway, I'll let you go there. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.